Hey guys, it's Michaela with It's a Bond's Life, and today we're going to be making shepherd's pie. You're going to need 1/4 cup of half and half, 2 ounces of unsalted butter, 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, or regular salt like I use, 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 egg yolk, 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of tomato paste, 1 cup of chicken broth, 1 teaspoon Worcestershire sauce, 2 teaspoons of rosemary, and 1 teaspoon of thyme. And then you're going to need some corn and some peas. 1½ pounds of russet potatoes. You're going to need 1 white onion chopped, about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic minced, and then you're going to need about 2 to 3 carrots diced small. You're going to want to scrub your potatoes and cut them into a 1/2-inch dice. You're going to need some ground beef, or if you want, traditional shepherd's pie is made with ground lamb. I don't really like ground lamb here, so we're going to do ground beef. You need some salt and pepper. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. So we are going to put them in a pot. You're going to pour cold water over the potatoes. Make sure to salt your water. You're going to boil these about 15 to 20 minutes until they are tender. To another saucepan, you are going to add some olive oil. Once that simmers, we're going to add our vegetables. So once our oil starts to simmer, we are going to add our carrots and we're going to add our onions. Now you're going to want to saute these 3 to 4 minutes until they bring on a little bit of color. You can season this if you want to, but make sure to do it lightly as you don't want the final dish to be too salty. After your vegetables have started to take on a little bit of color, we're going to add the garlic. We're going to add our salt. We're going to add our pepper. And we're going to add our ground beef. What you're going to want to do is saute this until it's completely browned through. So after your meat mixture is done, you are going to want to drain it of all the grease. When you put it back in the pan, we're going to toss 2 tablespoons of flour. Put in 2 tablespoons of flour, and you are just going to want to cook that for about 1 to 1½ minutes until the raw flour dissolves. So now we're going to add our rosemary and our thyme. We're going to add our tomato paste. We're going to add our chicken broth. And we're going to add our Worcestershire sauce. You're going to want to stir to combine everything. What you're going to want to do is bring this mixture to a boil. Once it's to a boil, you're going to reduce the heat and cover and wait until it gets slightly thickened. Once your potatoes are tender, what you're going to want to do is smash them. A potato masher would work a lot better, but I have a spoon, so we're going to use what we have. Mash them into little pieces. We will add the rest of our ingredients. So once you have your potatoes mashed to the consistency you would like, we're going to add 1/4 cup of half and half. Add your butter. Add your salt. Add your pepper. And we're going to add 1 egg yolk. And we're going to add our 1 egg yolk. All right, mix together thoroughly. If you want to use a mixer, that would probably help. So this is what our beef mixture is looking like. We are going to add our peas and our corn. We're going to stir this up, and then the meat mixture will be done. So what you're going to want to do is spread your either lamb or beef mixture in the bottom of the pan. Spread it into an even layer. So now what we are going to do is take your mashed potatoes and we are going to put it on the top and spread it out over the top just like we did with our beef mixture. Make sure to smooth it out over the top to where everything is covered. Okay, so what we're going to do is put this in the middle rack of the oven and bake for 25 minutes or just until the potatoes begin to brown. So this is optional, but I am going to be adding a layer of cheese to the top. And I'm just going to bake this about another 5 to 10 minutes until it is golden brown. This is what our shepherd's pie looks like when it is out of the oven. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please comment down below on what other videos you'd like to see me do.